crazy. I go. Everything I do it with a passion. If I gotta be a bitch, I'ma be a bad one. I'm AI with the designs, do rag. Bounce back, game good while we talking practice. Yeah. Pull up score when I want to. Best thing that's a
Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel, C.Taylor-Marie. If you haven't already, go ahead and make sure you, of course, hit that subscribe button, like, and comment. I am back at it again. I know I have been MIA for the longest. I have just been dealing with trying to balance work. I got new hours at work and I am just exhausted, and of course still going to school, and I am about to start a new journey, you guys. I'm not telling anybody. But anyways, in 8 months, I will have a completely different life, and I am excited for you guys. I cannot wait. So go ahead and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to go ahead and take that journey with me. Of course, I'm going to keep growing my hair business and more stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm back at it, you guys. Go ahead and make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. I owe you guys a couple of videos. I know I owe you guys my purple hair, my blue hair, and my red hair. So I am a couple videos behind. I also owe you guys how to construct your wig video. I had the video ready to go, ready to upload, you guys, and my iPad did the weirdest thing and it just tripped out on me, you guys. So that's really why I have this been out of it. My iPad has been tripping, but I got all new technology, new iPhone, and all that other stuff, you guys. If you have the new iPhone 11, let me know how you like it. I love mine. So the camera's only really big difference, but I love it, you guys. It's all that matters. So go ahead and let me know how you feel about your iPhone 11. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. This is going to be all about this new hair company. It is called Soft and Succulent Hair Extensions. Actually, one of my good friends from high school went ahead and created this hairline, so I was excited when I was offered the idea to go ahead and review it and be an ambassador, stuff like that, you guys. So I am excited for it. Before we get started, go ahead and make sure you write down the code unicorn. You can go ahead and use that code for free shipping to go ahead and check out Soft and Succulent, and of course buy their hair and also their lashes. They do have 613 hair too, which is also a plus. Body wave, this is deep wave, and they also have straight, you guys. So yeah, go ahead and make sure you check out their website. Once again, it is called Soft and Succulent Hair Extensions. I'll put all the information down below, of course with my code unicorn, so you can get that free shipping on your hair, which is always a plus. So, and they have fast shipping. Let me tell you guys that I'm talking about next day ship out, fast shipping. So that's also a plus. Free shipping, and it's fast. Get your hair, style your hair. Let's get it going. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this new hair brand. Once again, it's called Soft and Succulent Hair Extensions. I'm going to go ahead and talk about this more in the video, so go ahead and make sure you stay tuned. But of course, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, let's get started. Alright, beauty, so like I said, this is going to be all about this new company. This is going to be a hair review on the Soft and Succulent Hair Extension company that actually just launched November 1st. So this is the first time me opening this hair, trying this hair, and I'm going to do a legit review on it. I did go ahead and purchase me the deep wavy hair. I went ahead and got me a 14-inch, 16-inch, 18-inch bundles. And I also went ahead and I am working with a 14-inch closure. Like you guys know, I am a frontal person, but I went ahead and I tested out their closure. This is kind of what it's looking like. It did come pre-plucked, and that is what the lace is looking like against my skin tone. So I'm going to have to go in there, of course, and use my self-tanning spray, or go ahead and bleach it to go ahead and get that lace to match my hair color. I'm also going to show you guys different ways soon on how you can get your lace to match your skin color. I do want to go ahead and point out, you guys, look how cute Soft and Succulent little bows are that comes on their bundles. Most companies just have like that little gold twine that goes around, but I like how they have their logo wrap and a little cute little bow that goes around it. I did not want to take it unloose, but I had to. Like I said, you guys, this is their deep wave bundles. You also want to make sure when you're checking for, you want to see how thick the bundle comes itself. So this is what it's looking like. Pretty thick, you guys. The width are pretty thick too. I went ahead and I was able to make a full closure wig out of 3 bundles and a closure, of course. So that is a plus. So that's really good, thick bundles, you guys. Just sitting around, it's sitting around my room and everything like that, they did not become tangled or anything like that. Working throughout the hair from the styling process to applying it and wearing it for some days, the shedding is like on point. I don't think there was any shedding really. And then you also get the gift of some really nice lashes. These are mink lashes. They're not the little plastic ones that some companies send. These are really nice ones. These are the Yes Bitch lashes. So that's a plus. So getting into the bleaching process, I'm going to go ahead and use a L'Oreal Quick Blue Bleach. And I'm going to go ahead and use Salon Care 30 Volume Developer to go ahead and create this look. I did go ahead and mix it together. You want it in a nice consistency, not too thick and not too watery. Just a consistency that's easy for you to work it through the hair. I did go ahead also and I sectioned my hair off. I went ahead and sectioned the front off just because I want to go ahead and process this hair first, making it lighter, bringing out more of a blondes and honey blondes to it rather than if I bleached it all at once, they will all come out the same tone and things. So they have the same process time, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and just process my front first so that is brighter, and I'm also going to work from my ends up to my roots. This is also letting the ends process longer than the roots so that it has that ombre dark to light tone coming from the top down to the bottom. So I will go ahead and let you guys know I did go ahead and process this hair twice with bleach. That just means that I went ahead and right now you see me going ahead for the first time processing this hair. And then I went ahead and I washed it out with my Shimmer Light shampoo. And then I let it air dry. And after looking at it, I was like, ooh, I want it a little bit lighter. So I went back in after and processed it again. So the first time I went ahead and I did let it process for 45 minutes. It didn't get as light as I want to do, as I would like it. If I would have probably used foil, it would have processed and got lighter and everything like that, but I didn't. So I did go ahead and let it do it for 45 minutes for the first time, but like I said, it wasn't as light as I want it to be. So after washing it out and letting it air dry, I went back in and I went ahead and let it process for 30 minutes, which brought it to a nice color that I'm liking and the color that I wanted. So it's okay. So I went ahead and I went with it. But yeah, you guys, this hair did go ahead and go through 2 processes of bleach. Of course, I went ahead and I treated it also after so that it does go back to its natural state. But going through 2 different processes of bleach and holding up the way it did, that's also a goal when you want to look for hair, is how well it can take that bleach, because that is one of the hardest chemicals you're probably going to put in your hair. So if it can hold up through that, especially doing it twice, then you got some pretty good hair on your hands, and you want to make sure you hold into it. I always recommend when you're working with bleach, you do get the best quality hair that you can find, because bleach is so harsh and it can make a big difference and it can damage your hair. So you want to do it right. You also don't ever want to over process. My rule of thumb is I let it sit in for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, whether it's as light as I want it to be or not, I rinse it out regardless of the fact. I never want it to process past 45 minutes. And if I have to, I'll go in and I'll do a second bleaching rather than over bleaching. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and let that front process as I move into the back. One thing you want to keep in mind is that there is bleach processing in the front of your hair, so you want to go through the back and the rest of the hair pretty quickly so that bleach in the front does not over process or damage the hair. With that being said, I went ahead and I went to my back. There is no real technique, you guys, on what I'm doing to the back of my hair. Mainly because, one, I did not know what I was going to do when I got this hair. I just didn't want to wear it like black and curly, so I wanted to put highlights in it. That was like the easiest thing I could go to. But other than that, other than knowing I wanted my front to be completely blonde, when it came to the back, I didn't know. So what I went ahead and I did is I kind of just, as you can see, I'm just grabbing random chunks of hair and I am applying bleach to the tips or halfway to the middle down to the tips, just like different variations, different areas around the hair. And like I said, because I did go ahead and process this hair twice, the first time go around I went ahead and I got sections and I added the bleach, washed it out with my Shimmer Light shampoo. I did go ahead, like I said, and I washed it out with Shimmer Light shampoo. I do use other purple shampoos. That is just my go-to. I'll do a review on different shampoos one day, you guys. But I went ahead and I washed it out with my Shimmer Light shampoo, and this is basically, so I washed out my Shimmer Light shampoo, but I went back again after that and I re-bleached it again. But when it comes to the back, what I did is I either used the same strip and bleached it even lighter, or I kind of mixed it with a part that was bleached and a part that wasn't bleached, just to give that different variations of high and low lights within the hair. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and finish applying this, let it sit for 30 minutes to 45 minutes, you guys. Never let it over process. And then I washed out my Shimmer Light shampoo. I never show you guys my wash routine because it's so much work. Gathering all my equipment, my lights, my camera, and all that stuff, taking it downstairs to my kitchen, setting it up, washing it out for like 5 minutes, and then coming back upstairs with all that stuff. But one day I will go ahead and show you guys. But yeah, I just went ahead and I washed it out with my Shimmer Light shampoo, like I said, you guys. And then after washing it out, I did go ahead and apply my silicone treatment to it. I'll put all the details down below, but this is basically just like a deep treatment. You want to go ahead and make sure you do a protein treatment or a deep treatment on your hair after bleaching it, so you can bring it back to life and remove any of that damage that might have happened. But after going ahead and letting that treatment sit in for 45 minutes, I did go ahead and I rinsed it out, and then I let it air dry. Moving on to the next part after that.
If I gotta be a bitch, I'ma be a bad one. I'm AI with the designs, do-rag.
Alright, beauty, so after rinsing it out with my Shimmer Light shampoo, like I already mentioned, this is basically what it's looking like after the rinse out. And then after my silicone deep treatment, this is what it's looking like, you guys. Like I said, it processed through bleach twice, and this hair bounced back beautifully. It's still smooth, there's no damage, there's no shedding, there's no tangles, it's silky. Of course, the bleach in the front, the curls are not as tight anymore, but they're not completely damaged. Like, I can still work with it. So the next step for me would be to get this hairline in order. If you guys know me, I always pluck. Even if it comes pre-plucked, I always go in there and pluck some more because I want my hairline to look as natural as possible. I just want to point out real quick how cute this hair is. Like, it bounced back really good, which is really good plus, you guys. Always keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go in here and pluck. Like I said, you guys, I am a plucker. I like my hairline to be as natural as possible. If you want to see a full detailed video on me plucking, let me know. But I know I have a video. I'll go ahead and put the link down below on where I did do a little bit of a detail on plucking. But other than that, my plucking routine really didn't change. I still just go ahead, pluck, part and pluck, making sure it looks as natural as possible. And then I go back in and I even bleach my knots, or I use my spray on tan method to go ahead and blend those knots in, which is actually the method I'm going to use in this video right here. But yeah, I'm just going to go in there and start plucking away until I get my hairline how I want it to be. Okay, beauty, so after finishing up the plucking and getting the whole design of the wig and how we want it together, I'm going to go ahead and move into that application process. I think I only showed you guys one other time on my channel on how I apply my closures. But long story short, I do not do a ball cap method for my closures. I kind of just put my wig cap on there, and then I use even foundation or my spray on tan to go ahead and bring some color to that wig cap. But I do not, like I said, I do not glue my wig cap down or do anything like that, because I like to remove my closures and take care of my hair. It gives me a chance to take care of my hair throughout the week, rather than when I have a frontal, I can't really take care of my hair or anything like that. But this is what the hair is looking like. Alright, beauties, and just let me remind you guys, this is what the curls is looking like after I went ahead and I bleached this hair twice. I flat ironed it, I blow dried it, I put a hot comb to this. I put this hair in the ringer, and these curls bounce back beautifully. It's silky, it's just beautiful hair, beautiful bounce back, which is what you want to look for. I did go ahead and I added a band to go ahead and tighten it up, and allowing me not to use too much glue to hold it down because of the band. And then also I went ahead and I did spray my lace with my Sally Hansen spray on tan to go ahead and blend it in, you guys. But yeah, this is basically kind of what it's looking like. And I'm just going to go in there and do a little more plucking if I need be, trim it up. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and style it the way I want it to be. But yeah, you just really want to focus on making that hairline look as natural as possible. And then you're going to go in there, like I said, because I like to remove my closures at night, I am not going to use a harsh glue like Ghost Bond, but instead I just use my Got To Be Free spray and spray a little bit on there, allowing it to hold throughout the day. and then I remove it at night, take off my hair, and do my nightly routine on my natural hair. And then it's like a quick apply in the morning, because after I go ahead and I kind of blend it in with all the color and my self-tanner and my foundation, in the morning when I have to reapply it, I really honestly just have to spray it a little bit, hold it down. If I want to add some curls, wet it and put some curl and stuff in it, then I do that. Quick, easy apply. And then if you want, of course, you can go in there and you can add you some baby hairs, do your edges, lay your edges down. And that's just what I'm going to go ahead and do there. I'm just going to go ahead and part a little bit in the front, enough to make me some edges. And then trim that a little bit. And then, of course, go ahead and slay my edges. And then I'm going to get into the styling process. Alright, you guys, so basically after finishing up those baby hairs, this is basically time to bring this whole hairstyle to an end, you guys. There's not much to do with it because, like I said, I went ahead and I curled it back up. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, just to get my curls back and popping, I did go ahead and I sprayed it with some water. I kind of missed that part in the video, but I did go ahead and spray it with some water, and then I put on some mousse to go ahead and start styling it, bringing those curls back to life, just making it the wet and wavy look for right now if I want to, because this hair is honestly so good. I'm probably going to do next week, I'll post a video, you guys, on how I straightened it, flat ironed it, and curled it, and it showed you guys what it looks like when it's flat ironed and curled, just to show you guys like that bounce back in the different ways you can rock this hair, whether you want to do the wet and wavy look or you want to do the straight look and anything like that. This hair is really versatile and things like that. But beauties, this is basically the end of this hair tutorial. Like I said, this hair came from the new company Soft and Succulent. They just launched November 1st. Go ahead and make sure you check out their Instagram and Facebook page, like and follow. Of course, go ahead and check out their website, purchase yourself some lashes and some hair. You can use the code UNICORN to get some free shipping, which is always a plus. This hair definitely gets a thumbs up for me. I put this hair through the ringer and it held up perfectly. Make sure you subscribe down below to my channel. Check out my Facebook and Instagram page. I will put all details down below. I'll see you guys next time.